Hey man, you need to hear this. If you're looking for fast, cheap, and reliable MUT coins, I highly recommend to check out my sponsor, DMC, Discount MUT Coins, and use code 187 for 10% off at checkout.
Minutes away from crowning a Bills Club champion. The kick is off, and we are underway. Appreciate everybody out there in Twitch chat hanging with us, as it is going to be Stevie J with the ball first. And I have a feeling, Pavan, listen, I'm no fortune teller, but I think we're going to see Clinton Portis get the ball a couple times.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the key to Stevie J's offense right now. And before the game starts, I just wanted to say, Stevie J wanted to shout out his girl, Lexi, and then Dfeak wanted to shout out his brother, Underrated King, and also his girl, Lexi.
Different Lexi.
Yeah.
Totally different Lexi. Want to make that clear. As these fellas set up their audibles, get everything ready to go. Pavan, how important is it getting these audibles set before the game gets going?
It's definitely important, but it's way more important in that Oakland playbook. There's so many formations. Like, you could just see him scrolling back and forth, strong, I form, single back. There's tons of formations in that Oakland playbook.
As you saw there, the gentleman's agreement declining the delay of game as both players get set to go. Stevie J on offense. As you can call over the admin team's got a quick question. Good to get these questions out of the way before the game started.
Yeah, definitely. You just want to get any inconveniences out of the way so they don't end up hurting you later on in the game.
Big shout out to our admin team. See Tyler up there.
Put them at slot corner in the specialist portion. Like in the.
Able to change it now, or do you have to go back?
Like there's, I'll show you. Like there's right. So here, slot CB, SLCB. If you have your outside corners in these spots, they'll be in the slots.
I can take them out.
You can take them out. Just go to. It's literally right above KOA.
Yeah, this was actually one of the things that was added in the new patch. The specialists in salary cap in the ultimate team. And it sounds like he's talking about the slot cornerback position, which was a new position added in Madden.
Yeah, sometimes in those SC teams, you got to make sure everything is right. If you have someone in your third cornerback, it may not be the actual thing compared to, what, like you said, the slot cornerback. So
it's Justin Chow up there dealing with just some roster configurations. Dfeak wants to make sure his defense is all set up. Nick Mazesco, Pavan with you as we just get this Bills final underway. Why don't we throw it over to Scott Cole, Serious Mo, for some thoughts on this Bills final. Gentlemen, just a little delay to kick off this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have it now than later, certainly when you get in. But when you talk about setting those rosters, you've been playing Madden for a long time. If guys aren't where you need them, especially when you start going through those audibles, and certainly this seems like a problem where he can't get Dion in the package he wants him in.
Absolutely, you know, Scott, that's why when I just get in the game, little auto reorder and let's play football. You know, I've always been that way. It's probably just because I'm an old school player. You know, I haven't.
I think you put out a tweet this week that said this is more of a nerdy Madden mode when you talk about salary cap, because you really got to get your head right.
Yeah, you got to put in a lot of time if you want to be great at this mode, and you know that's what this is. You know, he's just not prepared right now. You know what I mean? And he'll get it right, but you know what I mean? It is a struggle when you are setting these depth charts.
Nick, Pavan, looks like they're ready to go.
Appreciate it, gentlemen. Headsets are back on, and we are ready to play. Best admin team out here. Appreciate all their help to make sure these players have everything correctly set. And Pavan, we're finally ready to start. We got Stevie J on offense in that single back formation, 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and Clinton Portis in the backfield. And well, Dfeak got a little aggressive there and jumped into the neutral zone.
What I think had happened was when they were setting their audibles and just slot cornerbacks or whatever, Stevie J's timer went out, so it put him at a 1st and 15. He just went offsides to give him his yardage back. Gentleman thing right there.
As the first actual play of the game, Phillip Rivers under center. Smith in motion from right to left. Clinton Portis right up the gut. There's nobody there. And when Clinton Portis is in space, He is gone. First play, first touchdown. Little bit of delay to kick this game off, but what a way to kick off the fireworks.
Yeah, right there you could have just seen he over pursued with the user and Clint Portis was just out of there. No one was catching him. That 93 speed, I believe.
The kick is up. It is good. 71 yards right down Main Street.
And there's not a better feeling in the world than scoring on your first play and then getting to play defense with those 4 great linebackers that he has.
All that time to make sure the rosters were right, and unfortunately Dfeak's defense decided that they take the D out of Dfeak. Let's watch this one more time. I mean, listen, that's great blocking up front, and once Portis gets to the second level.
Yeah, he shot the gap. It was just the wrong gap. And then next thing you know, Portis is just no one in sight.
It's a little bit of a guessing game when you're looking to shoot that gap. Now we get to see Dfeak's offense, and you're going to get a lot of this. Lamar Jackson right up the middle, falling forward, picking up 6.
Yeah, it definitely helps when you just see him falling forward on Troy Polamalu. It just gives you that much more encouragement.
Gotta wonder if Troy Polamalu was at home going, yeah, Lamar wouldn't have fallen forward on me. I would have stopped that. Lamar Jackson outside. He's in open space. He's got some room past the 30, down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Lamar hitting the edge.
It looks like Dfeak is ready to get sticky on one of these plays and have a highlight play of his own.
Pavin, how different is it setting up to stop the run against a traditional Clinton Portis handoff versus the Heavy Panther?
The Heavy Panther could give you multiple looks. You could go, I know that there's a bunch of motions and audibles in this formation, whether you can run it right, left, or even up the gut. So he just has to spread his defense out and just be prepared for all the looks.
Now into that single back bunch, and he tossed it to Christian Okoye, the fullback. He's into the end zone. How about a little wrinkle from Dfeak getting the fullback involved, an extra point away from tying this Bills championship up.
Yeah, I like that a lot. His QB, Lamar Jackson, was tired, so, you know, why not use that 55 cap Okoye at running back?
And the Madden karaoke continues here in week 2 as Dfeak jamming along. Pavin, are we going to get to hear you sing in December? What is you going to be whipping out for the karaoke?
I might be singing. I don't know. Usually I just like to just mouth the words out, not really sing them. But right there, Clowney just was right there but couldn't get his tackle. Maybe with a secure tackler, he would have got a suction tackle, I guess you could say.
Now 4 plays, 2 touchdowns. Sets up for a high-scoring affair as Dfeak clapping for his defense because first play gives up 71, second play it's a loss of 2.
Yeah, that was that 19 cap Derek Brooks right there. I think he has 76 speed, so that was kind of fortunate he got off the block and was there to make that tackle.
Portis right side, nowhere to go, and so after such a successful first play of the game, Dfeak showed off the run defense.
Yeah, that definitely looks really much better than opposed to him giving up a touchdown on the first play.
Understatement of the day from our Madden 19 club champion. It's better just that he didn't give up a touchdown. 3rd down and 10. Rivers under center, Portis in the backfield. 7-7 the score is. Here comes that Phillip Rivers finding Randy Moss, takes a big hit, but holds on to the ball, picks up 8, cuts to a 4th and 1.
Yeah, and the play with that, when you see a big hit like that, you're just more cautious later on in the game.
How about this, a 4th down? Can Dfeak get a stop? Portis, oh, it's going to be close. It looked like he got over the line. He did indeed by the hair on his chinny chin.
Yeah, right there, it looked like Pat Tillman hit-sticked him to the first down.
Now a 1st and 10. Stevie J, his 2nd possession. One of the Mutt heroes, Michael Pruitt. See him a lot on these rosters. Portis stretch run outside. Ooh, you talk about good run stick. That one probably not the best spin of Stevie J's career.
Yeah, I've done that as well. Just unnecessary spins. That was a bad habit of mine last year, but I got that fixed now.
I think the tough part about this Clinton Portis, Pavin, is he's good up the middle, he's good outside. You can't bottle him into one box because he's strong either way.
Yeah, he's just a very dimensional player. Just pretty much bounce, like you said, bounce it outside or up the gut.
Stevie J second and 11. Oh, there's that jukebox coming into play. Good follow-up by Dfeak's defense, but we saw the agility there from Clinton Portis.
If you're Dfeak right now, you're feeling yourself. You got him to 2 straight third downs after giving up a touchdown. Let's see if he could get him to 4th down right here.
Get used to that train horn. We're going to be hearing it here in Buffalo.
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia is crazy. I mean, let's be clear. I've seen some crazy stuff at Browns games, and then the Bills, they literally tell you to hold their beer. 7-7 as we near the end of the first quarter. 3rd and 7 for Stevie J. Motion Pruitt over to the left side. And Portis tries to bounce outside, and there is that Derek Brooks one more time, and a 4th and 9 as Stevie J hurries to the line. Looking to pick up another 4th down conversion. The last one was a 4th and 1. Rivers dropping back to pass over the middle. Marvin Harrison diving play, but short of the line to gain, and Dfeak gets a stop defensively.
Right there, he said it himself. He had the corner. If he had waited an extra second, it would have been there.
Last play of the first quarter, Lamar Jackson. Shoestring tackle saves a touchdown. We've reached the end of the one. It is 7-7 Dfeak on the drive.
This Panther heavy is looking kind of unstoppable right now. 3 straight rushes with positive yardage.
Make it 4. And how positive is this? I'm positive that's a touchdown as Lamar Jackson, left side, plenty of room. Dfeak looking to pull off what many would say is an upset.
Yeah, like I just said, this Panther heavy QB blast, QB power look is just giving Stevie J trouble for sure right now.
Dfeak locked in. Stevie J, we said yesterday, everything went his way against Kwani. This is his first bit of adversity here in the live finals. How will he be able to deal with that? Because it just hasn't gone his way. Let's take a look one more time. Watch this. It's just, look how much room he has on the left side. The problem is Jackson gets to the second level. There's nobody that can catch him.
Yeah, he's very patient behind his blocks. That great O-line that's what it's going to give you. He's just being patient and waiting. And then accelerating at the next level, like you said.
As many in the NFL are learning, you can't give Lamar Jackson that much room because he will, well, he plays like a video game in real life, and then you put him in a video game and he plays a little crazier as it's Clinton Portis. He's got some room and he's got a blocker out there. Portis stumbling, gets to the 41-yard line, but a nice gain, maybe settling down Stevie J.
Yeah, right now if you're Stevie J, you're fine. You just got to get some points on the board and then rely on your linebackers, your 4 great linebackers to start making plays for you on the defensive side of the ball.
14-7.
It's over now.
Dfeak saying it's over now. Well, Clinton Portis has something to say about that as he'll cut back inside for 5.
We see right there, 10 rushes, 110 yards. He definitely could get the run game going. It's just a matter of fact, if he's going to get on those 4th downs, could he convert? Those 3rd downs, can he convert?
Well, and it's going to also come down to stopping this heavy Panther. I mean, how frustrating is it to play against that offense because you know what's coming, there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah, that offense is definitely one of the most frustrating offenses you could play this year. It's just very frustrating to play against.
It almost feels like you got to rely on some of your defenders to make some sheds and make a play for you. It's a 3rd and 2 for Stevie J.
Yeah, but Stevie J knew what he was coming into with those 4 great linebackers. He put himself in a great spot with that team. It's just time for them to start making plays.
Yeah, yesterday in the semifinal, Jadavian Clowney had a huge game. We saw Lawrence Taylor had a huge game. So we'll be looking for that again. Down by 7, 3rd down and 2. Flip the formation, putting Randy Moss, the lone wide receiver, on the field on the right side. Clinton Portis in the backfield. Stretch run. Portis, 1st down. Nice, easy, simple. Listen, everybody's looking for the big play, Pop, but sometimes 5 yards, that's just what you're looking for.
Exactly, and right now, honestly, he doesn't want to give the ball back to him because Dfeak does get the ball a half. You know, if he uses all this clock up, that's going to benefit him.
2:40 and counting in the first half.
I really like what he's doing, getting that strong, tight look, giving Dfeak another look that to see if he could stop the run.
Look at that. Look at all that beef on the line. Stretcher on left side. Portis has room, has blockers. 10, 5. Can he get to the pylon? He can indeed. Clinton Portis coming up big for Stevie J. As you hear him right there, he says, I got to stop Lamar because he knows he has the run offense to score.
Yeah, like I said, that strong, tight look is giving Dfeak some problems right now. 2 positive rushes, 1 for a touchdown. Let's see if he goes back to that next drive.
By the way, important to note, he's still got the drip, still got the gold chain on.
Oh, yeah. I noted that yesterday. Look good, feel good, play good. Deion Sanders.
So Okoye will take this to the 33-yard line. Just one more time. Look at all the blocking. How easy is that?
Yeah, I mean, Ripkowski, I believe a 10 cap was out there, and he had no one to even block. So it was just a wide open lane, wide open touchdown.
You see the reaction from Stevie J. It's almost like he's going, I know I have the offense. It's all going to come down to, can he stop this heavy Panther? Lamar, that's going to help. No gain on the play.
Lawrence Taylor just coming in there, making a great play for him. Something he needed. 2nd and 10 right now.
I have flashbacks with that animation. I feel like that's Madden 10 face mask animation.
Yeah, I didn't have the chance to play Madden 10. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't remember what that animation looked like.
All right, I'm old. I got it. 2-minute warning here in the first half. We are where we started, 14 all. Dfeak with the ball, and let's take it left side. Ball's out. Oh, it's picked up by one of his linemen. Ooh, that could have been a momentum changer.
After seeing that, do you put conservative on now? That was not even a big hit. I believe that was Jason McCourty prying the ball out from Lamar Jackson.
Pop, why are you asking me? You're the Madden 19 club champion. I wouldn't even be in this position. 14 all, and he's gonna, well, it's a little quarterback draw action. Stevie J with a huge defensive drive there, keeping Lamar, only gains 1 on 3 plays.
Yeah, I would punt right here, but it looks like he may be going for it. Their linebackers are now shedding compared to the first 2 drives.
Well, a little bit of a different look. Lamar in the 5 wide package. Does he have 5 wide receivers?
I see JoJo Natson, 10 cap lined up on the line, so I believe the answer to that question is no.
We saw Mo in the breakdown Xing out all the receivers. Well, he's trying to put them all out there. As now Dfeak forces Stevie J to take a timeout. Punt this one away.
That's not a bad call. I really like him taking the timeout and just punting it. And got him to the 12-yard line. Now it's time for him to D up.
Minute 13, 2 timeouts. We've seen Stevie J's offense be relatively effective. That second drive notwithstanding.
We see him get back in the single back wing flex close compared to him in the strong before.
Portis left side, juke move, but it's hard to fake out a player as good as Pat Tillman.
Yeah, that's not happening, and with that enforcer, I would be very cautious of even juking.
14 all here in the Bills Club Championship final. Portis trying to find somewhere to go. 15 carries, 157 and 2 touchdowns, but nowhere to go on that play. Hey guys, there we go. They figured it out. The motion's tough.
A lot of time is dripping down right now.
Using a lot of clock. 2nd and 10, Rivers. Good coverage downfield. He's got nowhere to go. He'll have to chuck this one away. Trying to utilize that hot route master, but Dfeak prepared.
That was a good throwaway. Yesterday we saw Phillip Rivers fumble twice, I want to say. So just get the ball out of there. Don't even give yourself a chance to fumble.
The train horn is sounding because it's a key 3rd down. One thing to note, Dfeak does have 2 timeouts, so a stop here, he may have time to put together a drive. Portis in the backfield, 2 wide set.
And I saw this yesterday. Stevie J uses those motions and audibles very well. Right there, you saw him move his cornerback out. Then he had to move him. He motioned back in, audibled back in, and doesn't help when your cornerback's all the way out there.
Corner route, that's Michael Pruitt out of the 37-yard line. Nice and easy pitch and catch for Phillip Rivers.
that tight end corner route has been a staple in the past couple club series I've seen. So great play right there. If you get Michael Pruitt, you know, open right there, he's a low cap player. He's making plays for you. He's getting his cap worth.
Now 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Nick Mazesko, Pavin along with you. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with us. We've got a great couple days of Madden NFL 20 action. Using all this play clock, dropping back to pass, looking left side. He's got Portis off that wheel route. He's got a blocker out there, but stays inside. Picks up a first down, but has to use his last timeout.
Yeah, if he could have juked outside, you know, even saved that timeout, who knows what could have happened.
First and 10 for Rivers.
Depending on how fast this play is and if it's in bounds, this very well might be the last play of the half.
No timeouts remaining for Stevie J. See if he tries to attack with that hot route master, Phillip Rivers.
Right now, if you're Dfeak, just don't give anything up down the middle, as in the seam streak. Oh, wow.
He's got Pruitt on the corner route, and he's trying to get out of bounds, and he will. You and I were talking yesterday watching the clubs. That short corner route from the tight end is maybe becoming one of the favorite routes of players here in the club championship.
Yeah, you see right there, Michael Pruitt, 14 cap, is just routing up Troy Apke. So if he could get open, I'm sure it's going to be used quite a bit. That was such a huge play to get the field goal.
And it is up and good, and Stevie J, 10 unanswered points to go back up 17-14 with only 10 seconds remaining. A pooch kick to the left side.
Right there, if I have a Koye on the pooch kick, I'm trucking, I'm trying to get some extra yards. See who knows what could have happened on that little pooch kick right there.
Okoye is not one of those low cap fullbacks. He's spent on Christian Okoye. About a little, Lamar Jackson.
God. Oh.
Wow, it looks like Brandon King may have saved a huge play. Getting that last second shed right there.
Brought that jet sweep motion. The entire defense shifts right. Counter back to the left side. There was a hole.
Yeah, this is a play I really like, especially like before half, you know.
There goes Lamar, but it's not gonna be enough. Halftime in the Bills Club Championship. It is 17-14. Stevie J, a slim lead. As we saw earlier, we take a quick break. We saw earlier a little bit of jamming from Dfeak. Let's take a listen to see what he was grooving to.
Still hit it the best. Heard it like a tick-tick. I feel your spirit. Perk up in my fake go. Let's go.
Pop and Dfeak, an effective running game with Lamar, got stopped up a little bit on those last two drives. What does he have to do second half to get back in control?
Just go back to Lamar. You know, the first two drives looked very well. The third drive didn't look as well, but, you know, keep running, and Lamar's bound to break another touchdown.
And for Stevie J, the defense coming up big late. We know how good his defense is. The #1 ranked defense in the final 128. It's going to be Dfeak starting off with the ball first. And that's big for him, giving up that field goal at the end of the half, but still getting the ball to start the second.
Yeah, definitely. That field goal does hurt, but another thing I'd like to say is get Okoye more involved. He scored a touchdown as well, so.
And we saw Okoye take that pitch out of that single back bunch as Lamar trying to find some room up the middle. If you're Stevie J, 10 carries, 103 for Lamar. Are you happy with how you've contained him?
Yeah, I would say you're happy right now where you're at in the game. After two bad drives on defense, he's pretty much locked it up. He has a running back wheel route.
It's wide open. That is great out there. And he has some room inside the 25-yard line to the 24. That is the easiest pitch and catch Lamar Jackson will ever have.
Yeah, and he's right outside of the red zone. Who knows if he had a better running back, maybe that could have been a touchdown, a juke or a spin or something. But
how does somebody get that open?
I'm not sure. It looked like he's been playing run D the whole game, and then he finally hit him with that first pass, so he wasn't prepared.
1st and 10, motion. Jackson's going to keep it, cut up the middle. And this is where we're starting to see Dfeak get some success with that motion, man.
Yeah, that motion is definitely messing up Stevie J's defense. He could cut it out. He could cut it to the right. He could even cut it up middle. So look for that play to come back later on in the game.
And Lane Johnson split out wide right. Lamar Jackson going to run that way. Picks up 4.
This is a huge 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Maybe he might even go for it if he gets stuffed up right here.
Does Stevie J have the run defense get a stop? How about bringing Lane Johnson into the backfield and follow your blocker? But Stevie J's defense shooting the gap. Hurry back to the line for Dfeak. 4th and 1. Look for this one more time. Lane Johnson in the backfield. Lamar up the middle. Stumbling, bumbling. Picks up the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought he was going to be just denied. I like the no huddle call right there. Just make sure he got it pretty much. Just made sure he got it.
How tough is it having that lead blocker, Lane Johnson, in the backfield on that quarterback blast?
It definitely helps, but it could be worse if you're Stevie J. It could be a nasty streak.
Always looking at the silver lining. Nick Mazesco, Pavin, with you here. Our Bills Club Championship final. Shout out to all the Bills fans out there who tuned in. We got a lot of Madden action this weekend, so do not change the channel. 1st and goal. How about that toss play to Okoye this time? How about Stevie J's defense? He goes, I got fooled by that once. I ain't going to get fooled by it twice.
Yeah, exactly. You just heard him. Not that time. Same exact play happened in the first time, and Clowney just over-pursued Okoye.
Jadeveon Clowney making plays for Stevie J, much like he did yesterday against Kwani. Back to the heavy Panther. Lamar's going to throw, waiting, looking. He's looking for the wheel route for Grant, but Peppers in coverage, able to contest the pass. It's an incomplete. Oh, man, that was close. He had a step on him.
Yeah, it looked open for a second, but then Corey Grant and his speed allowed Jabril Peppers to make up and almost pick it. I honestly thought that was about to get picked.
What does Dfeak have for a 3rd and goal from the 16-yard line?
Expect a QB draw, something safe. Oh, it looks like he may be passing.
Oh, look at this, 5 wide out there. 3rd down and goal. Lamar. Oh, he's got him, man, it's Natson. And it's an inaccurate crossbody throw. He had a touchdown wide open, but Lamar lets him down.
Yeah, that's definitely rough, but if you're Dfeak, you just got to kick this field goal and play defense. You can't let this play affect you for the rest of the game, especially if it's going to be a 17-17 tie. The game is still very well in balance.
Well, and that's got to be frustrating. I mean, when Dfeak goes back and watches this game, he didn't really have any pressure on him as the kick is up, is good. We are tied. There was nobody in the backfield, maybe just a little antsy when he saw the open receiver.
Yeah, that's definitely something that happens when you have a fast QB like Lamar. You just want to take off any play you're given the chance to, and right there he should have just stayed in the pocket, stayed cool, calm, and collected, but he just took off and threw it. That's where something like Dashing Deadeye comes in handy.
Yeah, you get to see really the challenge of salary cap, because, you know, you put Dashing Deadeye, that means you don't have maybe another players. Portis on the outside. Oh, he gets a good block, and he's looking like NASA with all that space out there. Portis to the end zone. Stevie J back on top.
Yeah, that's such a rough play for his best player on defense, his user right there, to just get blocked at literally the last second. But it was still going to be positive yardage anyways.
And now Dfeak wondering what could have been.
No, Lamar, don't do it to me. Fumble, do something.
Stevie J, you got to think Kwani's watching this going, wait, I gave up enough fumbles yesterday. You don't need any more, Stevie.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers was just fumbling that rock yesterday.
Let's take a look at this one more time. Look at this cut block.
Amazing block right there.
Lamar nowhere to go up the middle. Still picks up 4. As you mentioned, Pavin, this is where Dfeak just can't panic. It's only a one-score game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even though he just allowed that touchdown, he just got to play his game, you know. He should have scored, I guess you could say, last drive, and then that's what you should be thinking about, scoring.
As you're seeing a feature that a lot of people were asking to come back into the game, that stumble for Lamar Jackson when he runs into his own player.
Yeah, 100%. I love that new feature they added. A lot of these QB runs would be very, like, just, I guess you could say, overpowered if there was no stumble feature in the game.
3rd down and 3 for Dfeak, down by 7. And drop back to pass with Lamar out of the pocket. Oh, he's launching. He's got a man over there. That's Ingram. And makes the catch on the sideline. McCourty couldn't close down Ingram, the one wide receiver who's really more of a blocker that Dfeak spent money on.
Yeah, that was a great play by Dfeak right there. You could see him kind of clicking on, then coming back, and then catching it, so that just ensured there's no way he went out of bounds right there.
Big play down the field as Lamar's going to take it up the middle.
Come on, Clowney.
Another big hit. That
You gotta
time from
cough it up.
Jadavian.
You a big boy. Make him fumble.
4's up in the chat. It's fourth
on,
quarter.
Clowney.
A one-score game. We're 5 minutes away from crowning a Bills Club champion.
And this game has been everything we've hoped for and more.
Don't forget, coming up next, Evil O and Ja for the Giants Madden 20 Club Championship. Scott Cole and Mo will have the call. Don't go anywhere. 5 minutes left in this Bills Club final, and Dfeak back in the 5 wide. Quarterback draw. Lamar outside. 1st down.
That's good.
Yeah,
So
right
it's
there,
right
McCourty
there,
just
there you go.
was getting blocked, and the JoJo Nats in motion kind of sealed the edge to the left side.
And Pop, we're seeing Dfeak. I mean, this was a 5 wide. We didn't really see a whole lot of yesterday, let alone now he's shown Stevie J he's willing to throw out of it.
Yeah, that QB, that gun empty bunch is a very, very good formation that I assume will become very popular in the coming weeks.
That's the other fun part about the club championships is you get to watch so many people play live on stream that offenses changes. Even the meta can change a little bit in 3 to 4 weeks. As Dfeak back into the Heavy Panther. He's going to throw out of that Heavy Panther. Lamar waiting. Lamar sitting down. Who else but Jadavian Clowney?
Yeah, that play hurts so much, especially knowing that it was a 1st and 10. Usually on those 1st and 10s, Dfeak is running the ball or some type of, you know, safe play right there. Clowney just made an absolutely great play for him.
2nd and 23 for Dfeak, down 7. There's that quarterback draw, that fast break coming into play. Oh, little shimmy shake for Lamar, and he's into the end zone. 2nd and 23, no problem. An extra point away from tying this Bills Club championship up.
Yeah, that sack did not matter whatsoever. Great stick work, the stop and go, the shimmy. That was just amazing stick work and just bouncing back from a 2nd and 23 to score a touchdown.
Winding and weaving his way to the end zone. Dfeak with a clutch drive, 3:45 and counting. What does Stevie J have in store? Let's take a look at this one more time.
Yeah, the right side completely sealed off, but that little stop and go was just enough for him to score that touchdown. So great stick work right there.
Boy, there's no better feeling than when you picture a play, how it works in your head, and it works just like that.
For Stevie, this may be the last drive. Look for him to try to bleed the clock out right now.
Ooh. Clinton Portis taking a big hit. Right side, he holds onto the ball, but only picks up 4. What a game we have here for the Bills Club Championship final. Hope y'all are enjoying it at home. We're enjoying it here at the desk. Nick Mazesco popping along with you. 2nd and 6. Portis taking a hit in the backfield.
2 back-to-back enforcer hit sticks. You see his running back on orange right now. I don't think he's going to be a playmaker on this 3rd down as well.
How scary is it seeing Pat Tillman shoot the gap with nobody to stop him?
No one in the backfield to even attempt to pick him up. Luckily for him, there's no fumbles on back-to-back plays. Look for him to cook something up on this 3rd and 8 right now.
2:52 and counting in the ball game. Stevie J, fortunate to still have the ball. He's gonna run a stretch with Portis. He's got blockers out there. He's got a first down and more. He tells Pat Tillman, don't hit me this time. Little spin move to pick up the first down.
Yeah, you saw him back-to-back jukes resulted in a hit stick. That time a slow spin, which actually benefited him in him not getting even close to getting tackled right there.
And this becoming one of the great traditions in Madden NFL 20. Put down the controller, get a drink of water, prepare for the last 2 minutes. It's a tie ball game with 2 to go, Pavin. You can't ask for much better action.
Yeah, like you said, there's not a better feeling in that world than drinking that water, knowing that you're in an absolute sweatshop of a game.
As it has been back and forth. Nobody really taking firm control, and in 2 minutes we might know. Who knows? We've seen overtime games. It is 24-all. Stevie J just on the right side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Porter should be good to go and replenished of his energy just because of that 2-minute warning.
Michael Pruitt in motion from right to left. On 1st and 10, it's Portis. He takes another big hit. And Dfeak's got to be looking at Pat going, man, you're doing the work. He's just got to let go of the football.
Yeah, that Portis is an absolute beast for not fumbling. I've seen Tillman just make almost everybody else fumble. Right now, Portis is not fumbling. I don't like this look for the run stuff, though. His linebackers are on the inside. They may not be able to make a play right here. Oh, he switches it up.
Switches it up just before the play call. Portis getting outside. Pat Tillman. Put your helmet on. Make sure it's strapped in tight. He's laying the lumber.
I want to say that's 4 big hit sticks in the past 5 plays. At what point are you going to say, when's he going to cough it up?
And Stevie J's got to be going, please don't cough it up. Clinton, hold on to that ball. 2 hands.
Watch for the tight end corner route right here.
Rivers, corner route.
Whoa.
It's like Pavin knows this game a little bit.
Crazy.
Right there, 2 people manned up. I'm pretty sure you have to put a vert hook right there, hook zone. Maybe even a purple, but man coverage is definitely not the move for that corner route. I can say that. And he gets back in the strong look that was giving Dfeak some problems earlier in the first half.
RG calls Skimbo Romo. I'm gonna change your name to Pavoni Romo over here because you've got this game plan on lock. 1st and 10, and that clock's starting to come into play for Dfeak down. He's tied, but he's field goal range, 51-yarder from the 34. Handoff, Portis. Big play.
Tillman once again there to ensure no extra yardage. I want to see if this may come down to an ice kick.
If you're in this situation on defense, are you using your timeouts?
Oh yeah, he used his timeout. I would save 1. I mean, he already used 2 of them. You had to save the last one for the ice kick.
Well, his defense doing the job, not because, I mean, 35 from 35 is a 52-yard field goal. That's not an easy ice kick to make.
It's definitely not easy, but he's just got to make sure he doesn't knock himself out of field goal range. Maybe if he loses 3 to 4 yards, he's out of field goal range completely. So if you're Dfeak, that's what you're trying to do, shoot the gap and cause a...
Dfeak just used his last timeout.
Oh, wow. I just seen that. Well, now you got to back him up. Loss of 3 yards, hopefully.
Yeah, I guess he's hoping. I mean, even in that scenario, though, you back him up 3 yards, Stevie J's just going to let the clock run down.
Yeah, exactly. He should have waited to use that last time out for the ice kick, but...
Perhaps a rookie mistake from Dfeak. No timeouts left. How about a fullback dive with Clinton Portis at fullback? Not a lot of room there. Stevie J from between the hash marks will have a 50-yard kick to be named the Bills club champion.
And if you're Stevie, you did exactly what I said. He bleeded the clock out, and he made that the last drive. Props to him on that.
3 seconds on the clock. No opportunity to ice for Dfeak as he used that final timeout. Can Stevie J return to the promised land and be the Bills club champion? Ball is down, kick is up, and Stevie J is your Buffalo Bills club champion with a last-second field goal.
What a great game. Absolutely great game that we just witnessed.
Man.
Stevie J Listen, Poppin, we said if Stevey J was going to win this game, it was going to come down to could he stop Lamar, and he did just enough defensively.
Yeah, there were some plays in the second half that, you know, he couldn't stop him on, but overall it came down to Clint Portis fighting for his bread.
And Poppin, we go back to no ice on that kick. I mean, there's a big difference between kicking a 50-yarder no ice and a 50-yarder with that camera zoomed in when you can't see the accuracy bar come down.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I know that honestly say, I wish I'd never get iced in a situation like that.
As let's take a look at the highlights from this Bills final. It was a ground and pound attack.